think the question is, where does the Victorian Liberal Party go from here? Because this is a dreadful result for the Victorian Liberal Party.
And there will be an absolute fixation tomorrow about the Teal seats, of which, as I've said before, many of them were Labor seats at a state level before this election. What I can't fathom is the Box Hills, the Bayswaters, the Rovilles, the Ashwoods. They are middle class, lower middle class seats that we would comfortably have a look in a federal circumstance. These are bread and butter Liberal Party seats in the truest Menzies sense of the word, the real forgotten people. And we're just not taking any bark off Labor in any of them.
And how do you send a message to a government that's been in so long if you don't at least pick up a couple of seats? I mean, it's hard to hold a government to account in that sort of circumstance.
Yeah, like if I could, like the federal seat of Aston, Alan Tudge's seat, that's Bayswater and Roeville, right? Now, obviously, Tudgey took a haircut at the last election, but
survived.
But held comparatively very well. Now, on these numbers, we're not winning Bayswater in a month of Sundays, and we could lose Roeville. So, you know, my state Liberals are constantly sort of pointing the finger at everyone else but themselves. That is a very good example of, well, there's something clearly wrong with the state parliamentary Liberal Party, because that seat 6 months ago was held pretty well.
So
federally.
what is it? What is it?
We have not, in my opinion, done the policy work. At the end of the day, as I think Paul Keating said this, good policy equals good politics, and we have not done the policy work. And that we should have had, the day after the federal election, as Peter said at the top of the show, the only issue in town is cost of living. We should have had a cost of living package ready to go when everything had died down from the federal election, released that package and sold it all year. And for 3 months after the federal election, we pontificated about why we'd lost Teal seats and Kooyong and Higgins and all this stuff. No actual work was done on the issues that matter for people.
And is it fair to say that, you know, from the federal and state results, the Liberals have a serious Melbourne problem? You know,
well, to be fair, Andrew, in my lifetime, we've only won 2 federal elections in Victoria, 1990 and 2004. So this is nothing new. But Victoria has always been a difficult place for the Liberal Party. We've only won 3 state elections in my lifetime in Victoria either. So this is a 40-year trend. But, you know, if we're going to compare likes with likes over the last 6 months, and I just use Aston as a very good example, you know, there are some problems at the state level that we need to seriously look at.